So last time I spoke to you was about a month ago. Things are getting crazy, and you have the opinion that it's greed. You know, it's just all people can be bad. What is your perception about what's been going? Not to grift politics, but what do you think about everything happening right now? Very broad question. I just want to see where you're at.
Well, number one, I think it's sad. The sad part is it's nothing new. That's the sad part about it, right? Like, if we're talking about the whole Iran, the whole politics shit, and the Middle East in general, it's been a thing that we've been doing for quite some time in the name of, like, protecting or defending democracy or creating democracy, and in a land that is not essentially, it's not a democracy in most cases, right? Like, this people live the way they choose to live in many of those countries there. And I think we've just sort of done things in the name of whatever we decide is good in our sort of mind. I'm speaking directly to, like, the United States, but it always just seems like, I don't know. I think we create a lot of problems out of greed. Like, if you talk, you asked me about the greed thing. Like, we do all this stuff, whether it's for resources or land or intel or whatever the fuck it is, but it just seems like it's all coming not just now, but for a very long time. And, like, again, this goes back to what we were doing in the Middle East, in fucking Iraq and Afghanistan and all that shit. It's just the same sort of song and dance. And the disappointing thing, and I think we talked about this before, is that a lot of these same people that are cheering this on were a lot of the same people who would say that Iraq was a waste of time. We shouldn't have been there. We shouldn't have done it. Like, we lost money, we lost resources, so we lost people's lives, most importantly. And we're just the same people that now justifying something else in a new place in the Middle East. It's just like, it just seems like it's never ending. And that's right. The most frustrating thing when I see all this stuff. And it's just like, it's so blatant at this point. It's like, Israel clearly wants to expand its borders. They just took more of South Lebanon right now. And it's like, why? Where's the justification that it's every time the justification is, it's Hezbollah, or, well, it's terrorists, and we're doing it because it's terrorists. But then you see all the shit about people, like, just apartment buildings being blown up, and, people obviously live in these places. And it's like, where do you draw the line of, like, okay, this is for actually, if they can justifiably say this is a terrorist, for this is just like our own nation wanting more land.
I like what Theo Von said.
It's just getting fucking ridiculous.
Theo Von was on Joe Rogan, and he said, well, Joe Rogan was like, well, I mean, they're saying that they're trying to kill the terrorists. Even if you understand the creation of Hezbollah was started in 1982 from an illegal invasion that the Israelis staged, and they were eventually able to kick them out in the year 2000. But Hezbollah, they were just the resistance fighters that were kicking out the Israelis that invaded their country. Hamas, we saw from the BB Files documentary, was funded directly by Netanyahu. And you made a great point. You said that it seems like everybody that's in support, they're contradicting themselves, but many people have distanced themselves.